Hello everyone, today I'll take you on a tour of this 2023 Mazda CX-90 and I'll show you why it's an amazing luxury SUV. This CX-90 is a bargain for the amount of luxurious features that you get inside. It's truly wonderful in here and I can't wait to show you around it. Thank you to Lee Johnson Mazda of Kirkland for providing me with this 2023 Mazda CX-90. They have all the latest Mazda models available from the CX-5 to the CX-30 and of course the CX-90. You can see they have a wide variety of vehicles available for you to look for, and if you're in the Seattle area and you're looking for a new Mazda, I definitely recommend Lee Johnson Mazda of Kirkland. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off with this infotainment system in the middle here, and here we can see it's a very large screen. It goes across this entire width from there to there. As you can see, huge screen in the middle, and this screen is controlled via this dial here. You can see there's a system here with 4 buttons: navigation, media, shortcuts, and the back and home buttons. So here I'm on the home page. You can see if I hit that home button, I'll be taken here, and there we go. And as you can see, we have 5 different main options, as well as the side panel for CarPlay and Android Auto if you connect your mobile phone. So here, if I go to the first page here, this is the information page. Here we have a couple of different information pieces about the vehicle, and also you can see when I twist the wheel, you can see that kind of graphic showing up, showing that I am twisting the wheel in that appropriate direction. After the information page, we have the entertainment page. Here we can see our FM radio, and if you hit down on this dial in the middle here, if you just press down on it, that will take you to the different things that you can look. You can look at the source list, favorite, station, radio, FM settings, audio settings, etc. All that stuff that is available here. And you can also see that if I scroll through, I can look at my favorites as well if I twist the dial. And that's the stereo page, your basic stereo information, primarily radio. The next one, we have communication. This is for Bluetooth communication. If I connect my phone to the car, that will allow me to use my phone as a Bluetooth device with the CX-90. After that is the navigation page. Here we have a nice map. As you can see, we also have some traffic lines as well. You can zoom in by twisting the dial, zoom out again. And if I press down on the dial, we'll be able to select the where to area to add a navigation destination, go to the favorites page, change the way the navigation map looks, look at travel information, the settings, and also mute the guidance or the thing that's saying you where to go. So all those informations are available in the navigation page. Again, it looks very nice. I really like that. It's this beautiful looking full screen map. And when we hit back, that'll take us to the home page. And then we have the settings page here. You have a bunch of different settings for all the different features of the car. That's all present here. Also, another nice thing to know is that you actually have graphics of the CX-90. You can see over there, that is a CX-90. It's not a generic car. That's a very, very nice little touch. This car does have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, so if you connect a phone, you'll be able to use Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You can see there's a few already connected, but if I connected my phone, I'll be able to show you guys Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. So very nice infotainment system overall. Alright, so let's go talk about what's below the infotainment system. So you see we have the infotainment system here with all its features. Below that we have the hazard light switch, and then below that 2 climate vents and physical climate controls. I love seeing that. Many cars have gone away with the physical climate controls. They're just going for the in-screen climate controls, not the CX-90. The CX-90 actually does have physical climate controls. As you can see, it is very hot out here. I'll just put it at a low temperature so I burn with the heat out here, the Seattle area at the moment. As you can see over here, physical climate control is a nice kind of LCD display, and you have the different features. You can see here's the fan speed. I'm going to raise this a little bit. And as you can see here, very nice, easy to use climate controls. I really appreciate having that. You have automatic temperature buttons here. You have heated steering wheel button, nice to see. Heated seats in the front. This particular model doesn't have cooled front seats, but that is an available option. You have front and rear defrosters as well. Use the default climate controls in the middle. Again, I really like that they're physical buttons. Just makes it very easy to adjust if necessary. Below that, we have some storage as well as the wireless charger down here. Also a 12-volt outlet over there. And behind that, the shifter. You can see a simple PR&D shifter. Again, simple, works, and I really like that. 2 cup holders with the protective cover. Very nice trim, by the way. I think that looks super good. We have the infotainment system controller, the favorites button, as well as the turn off and on the music, and the automatic parking brake and the auto hold feature, which will automatically hold your brake when you stop at a stoplight. Behind that, we have the center armrest, and here it's very simple to open. There's a button here that you can hit. That'll open that side. That will open the other. You can open them independently. And in here we have two USB ports for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and as well as just charging your device. So pretty spacious center console here as well. Overall, I really like the practicality of this cabin. Very simple, and it just gets things done. I think it looks beautiful as well. And yeah, there's also a couple of features I want to highlight. I'll do that in the following clips. That would be the camera system as well as the drive mode. So I'll go ahead and highlight that. Alright, so next up I want to talk about the drive modes in this car. And you can see here we have the simple switch. It says MI Drive, and we have this simple switch here. And you can control the drive modes of the car by using that switch. So the drive modes are actually shown in the gauge cluster, and if I change the switch here, you can see the drive mode changes, as well as a nice little graphic of the CX-90 doing a kind of indicating what drive mode you're in. You can see an off-road, kind of has a more off-roady look, normal as a normal look, and then sport mode you can see kind of reddens everything up and just makes the car a little bit sporty. You can see it kind of reddens it. If you put it back to normal, when it's done with the graphic, it'll show you that we're back into normal mode, and off-road mode will kind of make it like this beige tannish color to show you're in off-road mode. So a very nice, interesting drive mode selector. I like that feature. Allows you to configure the car as you wish. So next up I want to talk about the camera system in this car. So you can see here we have this button with a camcorder on it, and if I hit that button in the infotainment system, you'll be able to see it takes you to your camera page. And here you can see different camera angles of the car. You have a top-down 360-degree view, you have a backup camera, as you can see, and overall it looks quite nice. You have a very, very comprehensive camera system. You can adjust what you're looking at with the dial for the infotainment system as well. As you can see here, we have the backup camera view like that. Very, very nice camera. You can also just put it to the side to get even more in-depth views. You can see, I can go ahead, cycle here. There's a more widened view. Here's one for the sides. Very, very detailed camera system. I really like the camera system in this car. A lot of comprehensive features, and it just makes it look amazing. Alright, so next up I want to talk about the gauge cluster in this car. And here, if you can see, we have a very nice looking gauge cluster. It's fully screen. As you can see, it's a completely screen. You have the tachometer on the left and the temperature as well as the fuel gauge on the right. And as you can see here, if I hit this info button, that'll allow me to change what's shown on the right side of the screen. So you can see here, if I hit info, you can see on the right side, you see it currently on the info page. If I hit it again, this will give me some safety feature information, navigation. This is saying that I'm low on fuel at the moment. It's kind of like a warning. If I hit info again, that'll turn it off. So you can see quite a few different configurable options here, and I like the gauge cluster, nice screen system. In the middle, by the way, currently it's showing you kind of, it's like a safety screen view. It shows you the car going on a straight path, and you'll also be able to see your surroundings for the car as well. So a very nice, fully automated gauge cluster. I really like the way it looks. Alright, so next up, let's go ahead and go to the back seat of the CX-90. And here, if I open the door, we have quite a bit of space. By the way, this is a 3-row car. It's a replacement for the CX-9. And currently we have this seat, as you can see. You have some manually adjustable controls for these seats. So let me go ahead and get in to the seat and close the door. And let's go and talk about space. Currently the seat is very far forward and the driver's seat's quite far back, so it looks like there isn't much space at all. But there we go. You can see I've adjusted it into a much more comfortable position, and I have more than enough room. As you can see, legroom is plentiful and headroom is more than plentiful. I have a lot of headroom and legroom in this car. It is very comfortable here. I'm 5'8", by the way. So let's go and talk about some backseat features in the car. Here we can see it's currently in a 6-seater configuration. This car is a 6-seater model. And you can see here we have a nice captain's chairs in the middle. We have armrests here that are fully adjustable. And very, very nice looking seats as well. As you can see very, very nice looking headrests. I think very comfortable. Also nice leather supported. You do have map pockets here, and you also have air vents in the back. You can see 2 air vents here, which is very nice to see, as well as climate controls for the back as well, so you can adjust that. Backseat passengers can enjoy that as well. On the side, you have some amazing materials. You can see very nice trim as well, speaker, as well as some nice leather. And you can see the bottom panel is also quite nice, kind of has a soft kind of plastic feel, as well. Quite a bit of storage back here as well. You also have sunshades back here, which is really nice. It's kind of nice having that right now because it's super hot out here, and then especially in hot environment year round, you'd really like having this feature. You can see it's very easy to put down and up, like so. You just take it and then you just put it on. It's super easy, super convenient, and it really does protect the sun quite well. And overall, it's a very nice back seat. I really like it, very comfortable as well. So let's go ahead and hop into the third row and see the space back there. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop into the third row of the CX-90, and in here it's very easy to access. There's a simple latch, pull the latch, push the sheet forward, and there you go, you're into the third row. It's that simple. So let's go ahead and climb in to this third row here. And let me put this headrest up. And now that we're in the third row, let's go and talk about space. This front seat is very far back, so it feels like there isn't that much space. But if the seat were a little bit more forward, there'd be more than enough space back here. I'm actually pretty comfortable. You can see there's a couple of inches of legroom, as you can see in front of me. And in terms of headroom, there's more than enough back here. Very comfortable third row for headroom especially. On the side, each third row passenger does get a USB-C port. You can see you can charge your devices that way. You have two cup holders over here, and you also have air vents down here, which is nice. I really like seeing that. Overall, it's a very comfortable third row. I really like this third row. You also do get the nice leather seats, as you can see. Very comfortable. You do get the stitching on the side as well. And it's a very nice third row. I think Mazda's done a great job packaging this car as well. It looks good on the outside, and I'll talk more about the exterior styling when I get out there. But currently, yeah, I'm very impressed with the packaging inside the car. Super comfortable. By the way, here's an interesting feature that I missed back here. It's not just the cup holders in the door sill that are the ones that you can put some cups in. You do have other cup holders back here. You can see right here on the side of the seat, you can put this up and there. Now you have two cup holders where you can stick some more drinks in. There's a lot of cup holders in this car. I'm very impressed with the amount of practicality that this car has. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the cargo area in the back of the CX-90. And here, there's a couple of ways to open the tailgate. You can use the key fob, you can hit this button underneath the Mazda logo, or you can also actually kick your foot under the tailgate lid over here, over down there. You can see you can kick your foot down there, and that will also open the tailgate. It's very nice to have that feature when your hands are full. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the button here to open the tailgate, and you can see now I'll go ahead, open it all the way, and back here, there's quite a bit of space actually. I think there's good space behind the third row. You can definitely fit quite a few groceries back here. And there's also some space under. You can see over here, there's a little bit of space where you can stick some more items in the back of the CX-90 as well. So a very furnished cargo area already. But let's go ahead and fold down the seats. If you want some more cargo area, it's very easy to fold down these seats. You just pull this, and then you drop the seat. That was the easiest folding process I've ever seen. It's so easy to fold down the third row if you want more space. If you want to bring the third row back, we'll just pull that same loop, and there you go, it's back. It's super easy to get the third row up and down if you need instant space. Oh, I need some more space. Well, boom, there I have more space. It's that easy, very easy to get more space back here. Very impressed with the cargo area. A lot of room and super practical if you want some more space. Alright, so let's go and move on to the exterior styling of the CX-90. And here, let's go and start off with this front end. So you can see over here, this new headlight design. It does follow Mazda's signature modern headlight design. You can see a nice bulb in the middle here, as well as some daytime running lamps on the side. But one of the coolest features that new Mazdas have is this kind of halogen bulb looking LED turn signal. I find that really cool. So I know like a lot of people, they find the halogen turn signals like flickering up and down, like that smooth way that it goes in and out, to be very nice. The LEDs are kind of just like in out very quickly. Mazda's engineered their LED bulbs to actually fade in and out. As you can see, they come in and out like a halogen bulb, which is super cool. I really like that look. It still has the modernity of an LED light, but the nice kind of fading in and out of a halogen bulb. I kind of like that idea. You can see down the front here, the Mazda badge with the radar cruise control, very nicely integrated by the way, with the grille over there. And this fading in and out of the LED bulbs is in fact replicated throughout the car. You can see on the turn signal ones, you can see again that fading in and out of the LED turn signal. When we get over to the back end here, you can see again, same look. It's LED back here, but it looks like a halogen. You can see it kind of has that fading in and out. It looks super cool. I really like that look. By the way, in terms of the taillights here, very nice taillight. You can see kind of swoops across the whole back lid here. Mazda logo in the middle, meets it all together. And on this side too, you can see again, you have the LED turn signal fading in and out. I think that's a very, very nice look. Alright, so let's go and talk about these wheels on this CX-90. In fact, I'm probably going to switch over to this CX-90. In fact, the exact same wheels on both of these CX-90s. It's just this one's in the shade, so it'll be easier for you guys to see. But here we can see very, very nice looking wheels. You can see they're kind of like these twin 5-spoke wheels. You can see 5-spoke wheels here with Mazda logo in the middle. I think these wheels look super good. Like, they're quite nice, kind of blacked out as well with the copper, with the kind of like silver on the outside. Those wheels look good and they kind of give a premium vibe, but at the same time a sporty vibe to the CX-90. Mazda's always been a premium but sporty brand, and the CX-90 is no different. I also want to talk about the exterior styling of this CX-90. I really, really like the side profile of the CX-90. The CX-90 just looks super good on the side. You can see it doesn't look like a big SUV. If you compare this to a car like, say, the competitors on the market in the same mid-sized 3-row SUV segment, they all look big, but not the CX-90. The CX-90 has been designed so that it doesn't look so massive like those other competitors do. This one actually kind of looks like a smaller, more manageable SUV on the road. It just looks good, but you get all the space of the 3-row SUV, so that just looks super good. I really like that kind of smaller look that the CX-90 offers with all the space inside. I found that amazing. Also, there's a couple of signature colors that the CX-90 offers. This particular color is, let's go ahead, have a look. I really, really like this color, by the way. And this color is there we go. I just found it now. It took a little bit of time on the window sticker. But here's the color. This one is deep crystal blue, and I find it to be absolutely beautiful. It's so, so beautiful. And especially in the sunlight, you can see it really does strike quite a bit. It looks so nice. This blue color. Wow. I'm very impressed. Just looks amazing, especially when the sun is beating down on it. It looks really, really good with like the dazzle that it offers. Also, the signature color of the CX-90, by the way, is this one. This is the purple, kind of like magenta maroonish color of the CX-90. By the way, this is pretty much the exact same car as that one, but this CX-90 comes in the artisan red metallic color. Hopefully you can see that right there. So this CX-90 is the press color of the car. Again, also similarly beautiful to the blue. Very dazzling in the sunlight and looks really beautiful. So both of these colors, both the blue and the red here, both of these look so good. And yeah, they just especially look wonderful in the sunlight. There are some other colors available, like the black colors, the gray colors, but these two are just spectacular. They look absolutely amazing. So another thing I want to highlight is, of course, the interior design. Mazda's always been known as like an affordable luxury vehicle. This car has the same luxurious features as, like, say, a BMW or Mercedes-Benz, but at nowhere near the same price point. The CX-90 is definitely living up to that name. When you open the door, you are greeted by this luxurious looking interior, very, very mature kind of styling. Like you can see here, beautiful looking trim and like silver trim here, nice leather. It's stitched, by the way, all soft touch. The steering wheel too, nice Mazda logo in the middle, beautiful looking steering wheel. The infotainment system, large and displays a lot of information, luxurious there as well. The seats, by the way, I want to highlight those. These are very, very luxurious looking seats, super comfortable, by the way, perforated leather, nice stitching all around, very, very comfortable seats. The middle too, again, luxurious looking, super nice trim, and overall everything just looks and feels nice in the CX-90. Kind of has that luxury car look, but you're not at the same price point. It's much more affordable. This CX-90 is a fully equipped one, by the way. It has all the different features that you could think of, and it costs only $60,000. Which is very affordable for the very nice, luxurious interior that you get inside. There's also more affordable CX-90 options. Obviously, this is the full, like, equipped model. And if you want something more affordable, you have those options as well. This one, however, has the most features, and it's only 60 grand. So very, very impressed. When we go into the back seat, let me unlock the vehicle here. In the back seat here, again, you have that same kind of nice materials back here. You can see comfortable looking seats here, nice stitching. In the third row too, you have a nice looking third row as well. You see, overall, just has a lot of features and looks good inside. Very impressed with the interior design of the CX-90. So let's go and also talk about the vehicle key. I've already reviewed a Mazda CX-5, and that car has a very similar key to the CX-90. You can see you have a flat key on the front and back, so it's very clean, and the buttons are on the side here. The alarm button, the tailgate button, as well as the lock and unlock buttons are all on the side. Very nice, understated looking key. I think it looks beautiful, and yeah, just a simple key that gets the job done. It looks very nice. Alright, and finally, let's go ahead, head under the hood of the CX-90. This CX-90 features an inline 6 with 340 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. This car is quite a bit powered. You can see it has quite a bit of power going for it, especially in an inline 6 engine. It's not like a V8 or anything. It's an inline 6 with that much power. And I think this car has more than enough power, I believe, to really take you around. It's definitely a family SUV, so you don't need that much, but 340 horsepower is plentiful to get all your needs done. I think it has a wonderful engine in here, and I'm very impressed as well. And so there you have it. That's the 2024 Mazda CX-90. This car is a truly wonderful masterpiece of a vehicle. I really like it. It has some beautiful exterior styling, the nice Mazda brand image, and amazing interior styling as well as the materials. Overall, I'm very, very impressed with the CX-90. It's an amazing car, and I highly recommend it for anyone in this market.